Nancy King, the masterful and uncompromising jazz vocalist, and a fixture of the Pacific Northwest music scene, passed away on August 5, 2025, at the age of 85. A two-time Grammy nominee, King was celebrated by musicians and critics for her virtuosic improvisational skill and expressive vocal range. Her passing, from breast cancer at a care home in Portland, marks the end of a long career dedicated to her art and defined by her fierce independence. Born Nancy Ellen Wally in rural Oregon in 1940, she grew up surrounded by music, with both her parents being musicians. After an early start at the University of Oregon, her career took her to the vibrant bebop scene of San Francisco in the 1960s, where she earned a reputation for her accomplished scat singing. It was there she took the name King, after a common-law marriage to saxophonist Sonny King. Though she would perform and tour the world, she ultimately settled in Portland, where she became a foundational figure in the city's jazz community. King's artistry was characterized by her refusal to be molded by commercial pressures. Throughout her career, she famously rejected several record deals that she felt would compromise her improvisational style and creative control. As a result, she flew under the radar for much of her career but earned the deep admiration of her peers. Guitarist Herb Ellis once hailed her as the greatest living jazz singer, and fellow musicians, including pianist Tom Grant, praised her old soul wisdom that infused her singing. Her discography reflects a path of uncompromising creativity, from early collaborations to acclaimed live recordings. In 1996, she recorded the album Straight Into Your Heart, with pianist Steve Christofferson and the Metropole Orchestra. A decade later, her duo album with pianist Fred Hirsch, Live at the Jazz Standard, earned a Grammy nomination for Best Jazz Vocal Album in 2006. She received a second nomination for her work on Randy Porter's 2017 album, Porter Plays Porter. Beyond the studio, she forged deep musical partnerships with artists like Glenn Moore, with whom she released 3 albums. Despite her low profile, King was a beloved mentor and inspiration to many, and her influence extended far beyond Oregon. As Portland State University jazz professor Sherry Alves noted, King had an absolutely magical quality, and the ability to move so many people in so many ways. The Jazz Society of Oregon inducted her into its Hall of Fame in 2001, and the city of Portland designated February 22 as Nancy King Day in 2008. Even in her final weeks, her spirit remained, with friends reporting she was at peace and still singing. As the jazz community mourns, her legacy as a true jazz musician, unapologetically authentic and endlessly creative, endures.